Good morning, Biafrans, lovers of freedom, our people back home. I greet each and every one of you. Today is another exposition against the agents of the Fulanis of the Nigerian government. This very exposition, it is not something that is going to stop today, because so long as that there are people, the Afrans, whom are working closely with the Fulanis in order to destabilize what we are doing. This is also an opportunity for us to be exposing them. In 2020, I made an exposition, and the title of that very exposition said, "Mole in Our Midst." Mole in our midst, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And that very exposition has been carried on up until this day. Many of you know that recently, we make a discovery, or if I may say that I made a discovery, that the New Dimension mandate, that is the backbone of Simon Ekpa. The people that owned it and control it is Fulanis. After a series of exposition, the New Dimension mandate was camouflage closed down. But what was closed down was the one that they want to use in order to project to the Afrans. You understand what I'm saying now? Bro, those Biafrans that were supposed to be in the side of the truth and the side of restoration of Biafra, those that they are in together with their Biafran Republic government in exile. At the same time, to use that same New Dimension mandate, the one that had been closed, or the one that they closed, whatever reason that they gave to you that made them to close it, I am here to prove to you that it is still existing. And this time around, not only that, we are now going to tell you that the address of the registered of that so-called non-profit organization, which is owned by Fulanis, it is registered under the residence of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You understand what I'm saying now? Now, a question I want to ask Ngozi Orabueze, Simon Ekpa, and so many other Biafrans. What do you think that you are going to gain, or do you really think that you can go away from all those things without being exposed? Is a question. Do you really think that you are going to go away from all those things without being noticed by anybody, without being exposed? That is a question. But what I'm here to do is, those of you that they have my confused that they have closed the New Dimension mandate, I am here to tell you that it is existing. Matter of fact, they want, because every registered office has an address. And the address of this very New Dimension mandate is under the residence of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, which we are going to make it public here. In order to make sure that this very exposition followed on the lines that we are going, because as long as it has to do with the Afra movement, anybody that is coming to the Afra movement without a pure heart will be exposed. It doesn't matter how connected the person is. It doesn't matter how connected the person are or those people are. They must be exposed. So I want to first of all take you back to the recent exposition that we did, which discovered about this very new dimension, just a very short clip. And after that, we go to the de facto government that we brought out to the public of their main agenda, because it's going to be our background in order to show to you what we want to show to you right now. Just sit back and watch, and then invite other people. I'm going to show you something, but before I do that, I want to send a message to a woman called Chioma M. Ukoma. Chioma M. Ukoma. This Chioma M. Ukoma is one of the people in the group or organization or non-profit organization that through this very non-profit organization, the fund that they are using to get their sponsorship is coming from this very non-profit organization. You understand what I'm saying now? Look at it. I want you to pay attention very, very well, because I know before you know it, they are going to remove it. Look at the man I'm talking about. This Musa Maccido. Look at him. He is a member. He is a member. This Musa Maccido. You know, when I'm saying these things, when I begin to say these things, some people will be doubting it. Some people will be having a difficult to understand what I'm talking about. Some people will be having a difficult to understand what I'm talking about. I want you to see the people who are in this, their main donors. These are the main donors that is supporting. You have a Croatian, a white woman by name Mary Stark. Now you have Benny Anyanwu. Benny Anyanwu. I've not done a research about this one, but this one here, he is a professional hacker. He is from Ghana. Praise Egun. You understand what I'm saying now? He is a professional hacker. You understand what I'm saying now? Each and every one of them have their own profession. Now here you see Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You see Dorothy Adanaya Anthony. Now you see this one, Ada Onowu. And then this woman, Professor Chioma Ukoma. The reason why I pick interest in this very woman is because her profile, she identified herself as a Biafran. She identified herself as an indigenous person of the Afra in her profile. Just like in my document, there you will see the Afra. You are going to see a Biafra flag. This is my cap that you're seeing here. You will see it there. So that is why I pick very, very much interest where this woman is. Now, this is the New Dimension mandate. So whenever you hear that New Dimension made a donation, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $1,000, $1,000, this money are coming from this. And this man here is representing the Fulanis. He's from Gombe South. He ran for House of Assembly, which he won in the primary. He won in the primary. This man here, he won in the primary under SDP, Gombe South. He won primary. Those of you in the north, if you go and make your research about this man, he's a politician, you are going to find out exactly what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying now? You are going to find out exactly what I am talking about. You are going to find out exactly what I'm talking about. I know that they will be attacking me. I know that they will be attacking me in order to make sure that the Afghans never get this very message. And who is doing that very job? Look at him here. This is the professional hacker. He's from Ghana. This one is from Ghana. Onyenka was Ghana. He's a Ghana man. He's a Ghanaian. This one, I believe, no Onyenka Bonyibo. This one might be the agent of DSS. I don't know. This one might be the agent of DSS. This one is from the United States of America. This one is a Fulani man. This one is a Fulani man. This one, she's from Imo State. She's from Imo State. She is from Imo State. Very innocent woman. Very, very innocent woman. I'm going to send you a message now. This one, I've not done a research about her. This one, I've not done a research about her. But this one is the chief agent. She is the chief agent and organizer. And this is the name. New Dimension Mandate. New Dimension Mandate. I am going to show you something again. I'm going to show you something again. Because I know that maybe they are going to be coming to make a debunk or to try to lie to you. Look, if you remember this very video of Barrister Aloy Ejimako, they were fighting Barrister Aloy Ejimako, and yet they have to use his official message and take the part that they want in order to use it as a cover-up, in order to pretend that this very non-profit organization is actually existing. The same people who are fighting Aloy Ejimako, now they took his video in order to project it for them to use it and do whatever they like. But behind the scene, as you can see, because they never know that I might dig in order to find, and I'm going to find a lot of things because I'm very, very good in research. I am very, very good in research. I am going to dig and dig and dig. So you people should not worry. I have made a screenshot. Even if you like, remove things here for people not to see. I have made a research. You know what I'm saying now? I have made a research. You see the projection. So all these things that you are seeing on social media, the criminal in Finland taking pictures with Croatians. It is a stage. It is a stage for them to use it in order to get more ground. It is all lies, and all of these things are based in order to destroy Biafra and other African countries. Welcome back. Welcome back. Like I said, this is just a preamble. As we went through this very exposition that we did just a few months ago, you will understand that all the funds that is being projected in the hands of Simon Ekpa, the name of fighting for this very movement, is coming from this very New Dimension mandate. And the money is coming from Fulani, Musa Maccido kinsmen. Musa Maccido, as you saw on the video, he is representing his brother to make sure that things are moving smoothly. Now, what you are now going to understand that the Fulani has the money. The Fulanis has the money. Where is this money coming from? From Biafra land, from our oil. But this is not what we're talking about. What we are talking about right now is that the Fulanis has the money. Why Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is now going to provide a platform. You know what I'm saying now? What is their agenda? Their agenda is to destabilize the Afro movement. What will be her benefit? Her benefit is for her to be able to actualize one particular strong position in political under New Nigeria. But she needs to prove to the Fulanis that she can do the job. You know what I'm saying now? Just a few weeks ago, she wrote and said that the Eastern Security Network is gone. Anybody who is bearing Eastern Security Network will be gunned down. That's a part of the agenda. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, she is soliciting for a strong position under New Nigeria. But the question now I am asking Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and so many of them whom are pretending to be fighting for this very movement. Have you asked yourself, with all the support that you gave to P2B, why is P2B rejected by the power that be? It is because that they will not want Nigeria to reform, because Nigeria is already been given to the Fulanis as their private property by the British. And then Nigeria, as it is today, it is a business entity or a business company. So, mean that anybody who is fighting to benefit one thing or the other in Nigeria, or anybody that is working with the Fulanis to destabilize what we are doing, it means that the person is looking for his or her own pocket. Do you know what I'm saying now? I want you to sit back and begin to reason what I'm talking about. I'm on a very calm nerves in order to make this very exposition and then have this very discussion. Because at this very program, at a extent, I am going to drop a link if you wish to come in to make a debate. Because our people really need to understand that Nigerian government can never and will never allow us in order to do what? To go. If we have our brothers and sisters whom are working with the Fulanis to destabilize what we are doing, and you are working with the Fulanis in order for you to have one particular position, for you to be recognized, or for the money, you are not doing it for the people. Because if you are doing it for the people, you have to ask yourself, Peter Obi, that many of you campaigned for, backed upon, what happened? Did they give him that mandate? The answer is no. You cannot do anything. You know what I'm saying now? It is only if we realize that Nigeria is not working. It is only if we realize that Nigeria has been rejected across the entire world. That is where you have to know that we have to do something. And the area that we understand that the point and the area that we have to march upon is to disintegrate Nigeria through referendum. By preaching to them that those things that they are taking from us, that we are ready to give it to them free of charge, according to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But for them to destabilize what we are doing, using one agent or the other, in order to destabilize what we are doing, to destabilize the coming of Biafra, it is not possible. It is not possible. Today is the 25th of December. Many of you are celebrating Christmas. Those who don't care about what is going on, you just want to celebrate your life. But our people are back there. They are being kidnapped on a daily basis. The agents of Fulanis are working so hard in order to deliver to their masters. Some of us are busy, helter-skelter, to make sure that we expose any evil that comes across our way. The only thing that I am calling for is for a spiritual cleansing in Biafra land. Bring your brother. Let your brother be your eye. Let your sister be your eye. We sponsor them. If anything goes wrong, they will be the one to tell you. He's not asking anybody to give him money. You know what I'm saying now? This is the only way. You can see recently, even Pope, he acknowledged that lesbianism and gay should be given the privilege and have the blessing. Such a thing, is it allowed in our ordinana, in our tradition, in the way of is it allowed? Is it recognized by our ancestors that a man and a woman will be sleeping together, and a man and a man will be sleeping together? It is not. If it is a culture to the Western world, that is the culture. But you cannot force your will, you cannot force your way of life to the people of Biafra. These are part of the reason why that we are fighting to get free from all this bondage. But then our brothers and sisters who are so eager in order to have one thing or the other, or to be recognized by the enemies of their own people, they have to do everything humanly possible in order to sabotage this very struggle. And part of them is this very de facto government. Like I said, this very program that we are doing today, it's about a new discovery of the office of the new Dimension mandate, which, according to the research, it is a private residence of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Ngozi Orabueze provide the platform, while the Fulani provide the money. But in order for us to go there, we have to build this, because this is like a case. It is like a case that we are building. If Biafra comes to tomorrow and this issue needs to be presented to the court of Biafra when Biafra is being restored, we have to start from the beginning. We have to start from the beginning of this very exposition, or how she came into this very movement, how everything that had happened, both the time of the people that we saw and look up as our leaders. Chinasanworo and Chike Doziem. Everybody have a story to tell. Everybody have a story to tell. You also say now, that is why this very exposition, we have to build it. Now, let us now take a look about the de facto government, because New Dimension mandate sponsoring Simon Ekpa as a platform that provides the money. Now, another platform has now been created in order to extract information of Biafrans. What is the agenda? Like I said, the agenda is to destabilize Biafra movement in return for Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and co. to have a very strong political position in Damnebu Zoological Republic of Nigeria under New Nigeria. But she have to prove to them. Now take a look at this. And after this, we can now be able to go to the new exposition. This is Mazi Odinkema Nkendelunwa Chineke. The information that I want to bring to you, Biafrans in Biafra land. You see this? It's a de facto government. De facto government. This is an information that say that if you want to know your state in de facto government and the right WhatsApp group forum, direct your message to this very number. Sign, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. As you can see here, it says, here are the 33 states of Biafra with their capital. And when you go down, you'll be seeing the names of the states and the so-called local government in Biafra land under this de facto government. Now, what I'm here to tell you, Biafrans in Biafra land, for you not to fall into this very trap. This very trap is for you to be tracked down by the Nigerian government. This woman, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, she have a similar forum, a similar organization that is championing the Nigerian politics in the name of One Nigeria, NCWS. And this forum or this organization has its base in 36 states. In 36 states of the Damnebu Zoological Republic of Nigeria. This man here, Musa Maccido, was one of the person that run for House of Representatives in Jigawa State. In Jigawa State. So the reason why I'm bringing this information to you, for you to understand that if you are taking money from Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, know it that the money is coming from the Fulanese, is coming from Nigerian government. If you give your contact to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze through this de facto government, you are giving her your data. You are giving them your data. And that way, Nigerian government will be easily to track you and do whatever that they please with you. Have it in mind that the Nigerian government, what they do is to adopt our people, harvest their organs, and sell it. So if you want to save your life, do not have anything to do with this de facto government. As you can see on the down page, it says, signed by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And here are the states and local government that they plan to have the data of the Biafrans in that very areas. Now here, you can see here, it says that each state will have 15 local government areas. Counting. 15 local government in each state. So it means that each and every individual are going to have their data given to them. I repeat, each and every Biafrans You are going to willingly give out your information, give out your location, give out every piece of data that you have. Do not, I repeat the rot, because I know that this very link or WhatsApp or message is flying around all across. So if you have already joined, exit yourself. I advise you to change your number. I advise you to change your number. As you can see, this one, Aisha, Federal House of Assembly. I made an exposition about this woman, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and I target the mole in executive of the Afro movement, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Look, it is not a joke. This is not a joke. So they want to take your data and give to the Fulanis, the people that she is working with, the people that she is working for. Do not, I repeat, do not, and don't doubt when I'm telling you this. Do not. And I will advise you to go to Mazi Odinkema Nkandele Nwa Chineke Facebook page or YouTube. Go there and search for a program with the title Mole in the Biafra movement, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Just go there, stroll down and look for all the videos. You are going to see part 1 and part 2 of the exposition against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And this man here, I want you to take your pen and paper, write down this name, Musa Maccido. Musa Maccido. I want you to take your time, write down this name. And when you check it, you are going to see this man. This man is one of the people that she sponsored through this organization. This is the same thing that she wants to use. This is the same thing that she wants to use the so-called de facto government in order to have the data, the complete data of all the Afghans. You know what I'm saying now? To have. That's right. Now, Simon, Ngozi Orabueze, if you people are watching, I have to tell you that evil don't play. Evil, they don't play at all. They will make mistake and then try to recover because they want to cover up. But we that are fighting evil, we are as well, we don't play. This very new exposition that made us to find the actual registered address of this new dimension mandate. Do you know the reason that I went into digging? It was because I find out that these people, they removed this very new dimension mandate. This new dimension mandate. They removed the website. You know what I'm saying now? They removed the website. They removed the website. So I begin to make more diggings. Because I can never give up in order to expose evil. Biafra must be restored in truth and honesty. When I find out that they have dissembled that very platform, do you know what I did? I went to dig in and I find out that there is a registered office. And when they did this, it was last month, just 2 days from now, being 27th of December 2023, makes it 1 month. As of 27th of November 2023, they disable this very new dimension mandate. They disable it. I have to go into digging. And in the course of making that very digging, I now have to find out about this very new discovery. When if I find out something, I won't come out in order to begin to make exposition about it at that particular moment of time. No. I cannot, you will not see me coming out to make exposition at that particular point of time. It might take time. I've said it time without number. I have said it time without number. Nkemu na-eme nkemu na-eme m ka agwụ. Ọ na-eme m ka agwụ. Ọ na-eme m ka agwụ. Mgbe fa jụọ esi m mee ka m ji eme. You know what I'm saying now? Mgbe fa jụọ gwa m si m mee gịnị m mee ka m ji eme. I don't just wake up to begin to do something. You know what I'm saying now? I don't just wake up to begin to do something. Mgbe fa jụọ esi m mee ka m ji eme gịnị ka m ji eme. I want to show you something now. I want to show you something now. Let me show you something. Look at this. You see this? 27th November. As of 27th November, they disassemble this very new dimension mandate that made me to go for digging. It made me to go for digging, to dig out things. You can see today's date is 25th of December. 25th of December. Now, let me now show you the registered address of this very new dimension mandate. Means that this new dimension mandate as a private property of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, whom have the platform, now provided that very platform to the Fulani for sponsorship. You know what I'm saying now? So it means that this very new dimension mandate has been non-existent. It has been non-existent. You know what I'm saying now? It has been non-existent already. This is the where all the information about this very new dimension mandate is. And this is the registered address. Look at it here. Let me show you. Look at it here. We're going to go through it one by one. You see? Registered address 2449 Tolivia Dr. Ellen Wood. And the postal address is 30294 Georgia, United States of America. Agent name Ngozi Orabueze. Agent address Ellen Wood, G, Georgia. Postal address 30294 United States of America. Now you can see here. Let me show you, because I want to be showing you bit by bit before I bring everything together. Now look at it here. Look at the information you got here. Recent filing for new dimension mandate INC. 26 April 2023. Annual registration. Domestic non-profit corporation. Now, this is to tell you, this is the findings that I have to go and do when I find out on the 27th of November 2023, as of last month, that they have disabled where we made the original exposition. I have to wait into more diggings. And in the course of that very diggings, I now have to find out the actual registered address. And this very address number of the house, the number of the house, the house number of the house is 2449 Tolivie Dr. Ellen Wood. This is the address, resident address of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You know what I'm saying now? This same address, registered address, and the address of the agent is the same. It is the same address. Ellenwood, Georgia, postal address 30294, United States of America, as the agent address, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And the registered address, it is the same building. She owned the New Dimension mandate. It is her own property. If more investigation will be made, you might find out that that very house has been bought to her by the Fulanis under her name. You are going to find, some of you will say that Maza Nkema proved to all that yes, it is her own address. And what we saw here is the address of the New Dimension mandate. Yes, we agree that what we are saying is true. Have you believed what I've been saying before? Have you listened to what I've been saying before? That if you are a Biafra, that you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra to be restored, even if you are giving 50 naira, $50 to Simon and Ngozi Orabueze, you have to cease to do that. Did you listen to that? Because even if it's $20, they need, even if it's only $1, they need that blessing. They need that very blessing. They need that very blessing of a cover-up that this money comes from the Afra, but the way the main sponsor is coming from is from this very New Dimension owned by this woman. Here is the whole information about the New Dimension mandate. You can see here a company number 22194-035. You also say now 22194035. Domestic, can you see here? Here is a company type, domestic non-profit corporation. Jurisdiction, Georgia, USA. And you want me to show you, to prove to you that it is actually a platform of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. I am going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. I am going to show it to you. But you have to first of all understand that the Afra restoration, the Afra restoration, it is something that we have to understand that it must be done. Everything about the Afra has to be done by truth and honesty. You also say now, a lot of their agents might be angry trying to report themselves. But as you are reporting this very page, you think Mazi Nkema cares. The main work is being done on WhatsApp. You know what I'm saying now? But this is just to give you a highlight. I am not bothered if you're reporting the page for people not to hear the truth. I am not bothered. You know what I'm saying now? I am not bothered. 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 But the truth must be told. Now, let me show you. Let me show you what makes it and what is going to prove to you that it is an address of Ngozi Orabueze. Let me show you. 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 Look at this. Look at this. I want you to pay attention. Just take your time and just begin to read this. Then you are going to see here about Ngozi Orabueze. This is a different platform. This is a different platform now that is owned by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. This is a different platform that is being owned by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. It's a different platform. Now, I want you to take a close look at this, please. Let me show you. Let me show you. Just take a look at this. Mailing address. Mailing address. It is the same address that we just saw, which was registered under Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And as you can see in that very new Dimension mandate, it says the agent name is Ngozi Orabueze. Here is the same person. Provider name. Provider name. This is the personal website for Ngozi Orabueze. You're also saying now, here is a mailing address. The same address that we just showed you right now, the same address that we just show you on this very new Dimension mandate. Let me treat to the new Dimension mandate. This is a new Dimension mandate. You see that? You see that? Registered address 2449 Tolinve Dr. Ellen Wood, United States of America. Agent name Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You see that? Now, let us now go back again to our own private website with the same address. You see that? Mailing address 2449 to Olivia Dr. Ellen Wood, GA, and the postal address is what? 30294. You understand what I'm saying now? Now, what then are you thinking? Dr. Ngozi Orabueze now think that Biafra is a private property. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, she now thinks that this very movement is her own private property. Her own resident. Her own resident, she uses her own resident to register a new Dimension mandate. She used her own address to register her new mandate of the Fulanis. You can see it here. Let me bring it here again so that you can see it. You see the listen. You can see the address. This is the house number 2449 to Olivia Dr. Ellen Wood, Georgia, and the zip code postal address 30294. Do you understand what I'm saying now? 30294. It is the mailing address. You understand what I'm saying now? The mailing address of this is her own private. It is our own private website. This is our own private website of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You understand say now? This is our own private website of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You understand say now? If you go to, I don't know how you're going to get this because I can't even know. I can just tell you how I got this very information. I've been wizard in research. I cannot tell you how I've been able to get this very piece of evidence. I can't tell you the process I went, but maybe if you want to check or to confirm what I'm talking about, maybe you can go and search for this NPI profile. Maybe you're going to find it. Let me give you another link again. Maybe how you can be able to do this. Maybe Ngozi Orabueze APRNNF. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. But here, this is the exact exposition. What led us to this exposition? That a new dimension mandate owned by Ngozi Orabueze as her own private company in disguise of non-profit organization to use that platform to collect money from the Fulanis and then sponsor Simon. So, like I said before, any way that you hear saying that millions of thousands of dollars and this and that is being given to Simon under the name of New Dimension Mandate, which of course by now I know that they will not be doing it individual. Maybe by now they will not be mentioned New Dimension Mandate. Maybe by now somebody will just come out and say he donated 2,000, 4,000, 10,000, 20,000, one single person. But actually the money is coming, and this is an exposition to show to you that the address of the New Dimension Mandate owned by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Musa Maccido, Simon Ekpa, each and every one of them, Dorati Anyanwu, it is registered under a private residence of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And this is the proof here. You know what I'm saying now? This is the proof. I am going to show you that very actual building. I am also going to show you that very actual building at the same time. But I want you, first of all, to take your time to understand that in the Afro movement, if you are not genuine and you come to this very movement to use this very movement for one thing or the other, we are going to expose you one way or the other. How I got this very information, I cannot tell you how I got the information, but what triggered me was that I checked the website of the New Dimension Mandate on the 27th of November 2023, and I discovered that they have disabled that very website. You know what I'm now? I checked it again. Now, right now, I now discover that they have already put it back. So they will say that we have now come out, they have now known us, we have been exposed. You know what I'm saying now? Fulani have given them directive that they must not close that very platform, or each and every one of them will be exposed. I am telling you. So they now have to go and put that very website on the public domain. But the benefit of it is this, that because that they removed that very website, it leads me to a discovery of this very new development of finding out the actual address of that very New Dimension Mandate. Did you see the benefit? By themselves, they have to remove that very New Dimension Mandate because they have been exposed. They are using the Afra in order to deceive the Afrans. They are using Republic government in exile in order to deceive Biafrans that they are fighting for Biafra. You also say now, using the new dimension, now, new dimension has been exposed. They now have to go and disable it, but directive from the Fulanis gave them order to go and put it back because the agent, what the Fulanis, their agenda is far bigger than what they cannot even achieve. I repeat, after the exposition that the money that is coming from New Dimension mandate given to Simon Ekpa, they now have to go and pull it back. Why did they pull it back, pull it out? They pull it out, which I make a discovery on the 27th of November. They pull it out because they want to save their name. But the Fulanese are telling them that your agenda, Simon Ekpa, Ngozi Orabueze, Dorothy Anya, Anthony, each and everyone, that their agenda, which they are not going to achieve, that the agenda of the Fulanis is way bigger than their own. So they must put it back, which I just checked now, and I find out that very New Dimension mandate, they have put it back on the timeline. Now, here is the address. But what you are not going to find there, because we are going to go through that very website again, is the address, the registered address of the New Dimension mandate. So this is the original New Dimension mandate registered office. That one that you saw there is an internet one. It's like a website. You also say it's a fraud that they presented to the Biafrans. You also say now, is a fraud that they presented to Biafrans. They presented it to Biafrans. Now, look at this. 2449 to Olivia Dr. Ellen Wood, GRA, female, individual, and etc., etc. This is our own private website. This is our own private website. Now, we are now going back again to the New Dimension mandate registered office. Look at it here. This is it. This is it. This is it. New Dimension Mandate INC non-profit organization. This is the company registered number. This is the company registered number. And then you can see here, registered address, the send address 2449 to Olivia Dr. Ellen Wood, the postal address or zip code 30294. Georgia, United States of America, agent. You can see Ngozi Orabueze, agent Ngozi Orabueze. Address of the agent. This is it. Address of the agent. It is the same address, Ellenwood, Georgia, United States of America. You also say now, New Dimension mandate. Now, let us go further to see more things that maybe we can find out. Recent filing for New Dimension Mandate INC, okay, 26 April 2023, annual registration, more information, annual registration, 1st September 2022, business formation, domestic non-profit corporation, source, Georgia, Secretary of State, update from registered. Let us see again what we can find out here. Here, okay, open corporate. Okay, what else? Let's see what else we can find out. Let us see what else we can find out. What else we can find out? Oh, latest event. Look at what we just find out here. Latest event. I don't know. Latest event. Look at, I want to pay attention to this very date. Pay attention to this very date. Pay attention to this very date. Here I say, latest event, additional of officer, Ngozi Orabueze Incorporation. Now, additional officer, Rubi Nnadi, Incorporator. So now, it is now confirmed and official that Rubi Nnadi, Rubi, look at it, Rubi Nnadi, whom is also a member of the Republic Government in Exile. Addition of officer Rubi Nnadi. Rubi Nnadi. Rubi Nnadi. Rubi Nnadi. Addition. And as you can see, the date, September 2022, 1st of September 2022. I don't know what this means, but this is in this very website of New Dimension Mandate. You see this? This is on the website of this New Dimension Mandate. I don't know how you are going to find this, but you have to dig. You have to dig. If you are in Evidence TV, I'm going to drop the link. I am going to drop the link on Evidence TV so that you can be able to get it from there. But here is a latest event. You can say the date, 1st September 2022. Then here, 13th September 2022. I don't know what this means. Addition of officer, Ngozi Orabueze, incorporator. And then here also, 1st September 2022, 13th September 2022, addition of officer, Rubi Nnadi. Rubi Nnadi. Rubi Nnadi is one of the officers of the de facto, Republic Government in Exile of Simon Ekpa. Rubi Nnadi. Rubi Nnadi. Rubi Nnadi is one of the officers in the Republic Government in Exile. In the Republic Government in Exile of Simon Ekpa. Rubi Nnadi. If you go to the website of the Republic Government in Exile, you are going to see a name by name Dr. Rubi Nnadi. So Dr. Rubi Nnadi has been part of this very game from onset, because if you look at the date that we find out here, it is 1st September 2022. 1st September 2022. 1st September 2022. I'm going to drop this very link on Evidence TV. Evidence TV, Telegram, and this thing. Telegram and WhatsApp group. I am going to drop it. If you have not joined this very Telegram, and the WhatsApp group of Evidence TV, you have to find a way to do what? To join. You have to find a way to join Evidence TV, Telegram, and the WhatsApp group. Very, very important. Very, very important. Our agenda is to, or my agenda is to work on the spiritual cleansing in Biafra land. That is our agenda. Quit and one of the frontier. In that very agenda, you must come with a clean heart to embark on the spiritual cleansing in Biafra land. Bring your brother or your sister. Provide your brother or your sister in Biafra land whom is going to be part of the people that are going to embark on that very journey of spiritual cleansing in Biafra land. They will be your eyes and your ears. This is our number one agenda on the Evidence TV. You also say now, this is our number one agenda of the Evidence TV, in the Evidence TV. So, like I said, if you are in the Evidence TV, you are going to get this link so that you can be able to go through it and maybe do more diggings about these very findings. But what I just find out here, that Rubi Nnadi, whom is a member of the Republic government in exile, by name Dr. Rubi Nnadi, is also part of this very fraud or this very agenda of the Fulanis. And more things are going to flip up. You also say now, more things are going to flip up. More things are going to make themselves known. We are going to find out a lot of things as time goes on, because the more that they are exposing themselves, the more that we are getting hold of them. At the same time, the more that they are making mistakes, the more we are digging more. Because in the course of them removing the website of the New Dimension mandate, it has now have to trigger me to do what? To go and make research. I have to go and make research about what and how to dig more things and find out more things about these very people. And in the course of that, we now find out that the address of this registered New Dimension was registered under the name and the address of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And because that they are not in control, because Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Simon Ekpa, they are not in control. They are not in control. The Fulanis have to give them a directive for them to go and put back that very New Dimension mandate, because they have a bigger plan. The Fulani have a bigger plan that they think that they can achieve using Simon Ngozi Orabueze Rubi Nnadi. But they know that Simon Ngozi Orabueze will not achieve their own agenda, because Biafra must be restored. They might use that very platform to deceive other Africans. That is the agenda of the Fulanis. They might use that very platform, this very New Dimension mandate. They might use it in order to deceive other Africans to embrace Fulani colonization under New Africa. But they cannot achieve their aim to destabilize the Afro movement. This is the reason why I say that the Fulanis knows that Simon Ngozi Orabueze know that they cannot achieve their aim toward the Afro movement. But the Fulanis are very sure that they can achieve their own game. But the question here, if the Fulanis cannot be able to achieve their game in destabilizing this very movement, how then can they achieve this one? How then can they be achieve the establishing New Africa? Because the moment the Africa is being restored, it doesn't matter how long it takes, we are going to go for other Africans. You also say now. So in the course of making diggings or finding out or making more diggings about this issue of New Dimension mandate, which they closed, I now have to find out about this one. Now I just researched about it again to type New Dimension mandate, the original one that we know that led to this very new exposition. I find out that they have now brought it back. You see it? I find out that they have now brought it back. So this is official to tell the Afrans that they have now brought in the non-profit organization, the one that they use in order to defraud the Afrans. You know what I'm saying now? They have now brought it back, and toward the information that I'm going through right now, I could not see the registered office. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Where they are going to put it, because they're watching. They are watching, they are going to put it. You see that very address? That's special resident of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Ngozi Orabueze, she is going to forfeit that very resident, because that resident is owned by the Fulanis. And now that he has been exposed, you are going to see how to pack out from that very resident. I told them that as long as that you come to this very movement in order to destabilize this very movement, your life will never remain the same again. You came to the Biafra movement in order to destabilize what we are doing. Your life will never remain the same again. You will never know peace. It doesn't matter how much you tried. It doesn't matter how you try to report the page of Odinkem and Kendall watching. The message is already been circulated. You also say now, the message is already been circulated. The message is already being circulated. This is the platform. So they have been asked by the Fulanis to bring it back. They now have to bring it back. They now have to bring it back. So if you go and search for New Dimension mandate, maybe the one that is going to pump up is this very one. They also say now, maybe the one that is going to pump up is this very one. Maybe. But if you are a member of Evidence TV, you are going to go in through the link directly. This woman is a criminal. Even the woman that she formed, the other one, the original one, she couldn't even put her in this very one. It is the same New Dimension mandate. Look at it. The same New Dimension mandate. New Dimension mandate. The same woman, Ngozi Orabueze. But Dr. Rubi is not even a member of this very one. They are even sabotaging themselves. More sabotage. Ngozi Orabueze and Rubi Nnadi, they both of them formed the very New Dimension mandate, the original one with registered address. Here, did you see any address here? Did you see any address? It said contact us. You have to fill your name. If you want to contact them, you have to fill your name. Look at it here. Contact us. Kindly fill form to show below. So they need your data. Put your name, email, phone address, subject, message. This is all you can see. And you have to click agree. You have to click agree and then send. Do you understand what I'm saying now? You have to click. And then send to them for them to have your information. So we are going to do one experiment here. We have to do one experiment here. We have to do one experiment here. We have to do one experiment here. I don't even have time for this. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. I just want to send them. I just want to do experiment, but I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. So here, there is no contact. There is no contact information. I have to reach them. You have to present your own information. Do you understand what I'm saying now? You have to present your own information. You have to present your own information. But here, on the original, every information that is being needed, including the person that helped out to open this very corporation of non-profit organization, Rubi Nnadi, you can find her here. Then also, you can see the address. You can see the address. This is the original registered non-profit organization, New Dimension mandate of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Look at it here. Company name. This is the company name. 2194035. This is a platform that they use in order to defraud Biafrans, to confuse Biafrans. This is the company name. Now, you can see here, jurisdiction, Georgia, United States of America. Registered address, 2449 Tolivia Doctor, Ellen Wood. So, if you make more research, if we make more research, a lot of things is going to pump up on this. A lot of things is going to pump up on this. Agent name, Ngozi Orabueze, Ellen Wood, Georgia. This is it. This is it. Just take your time, make your screenshot. Take your time, make your screenshot. Let me just take your time and make your screenshot. Take your time and make your screenshot. After that, I will still bring you to the other ones so that you can just make your screenshot over there. Very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Now, let me bring the other side of Rubi Nnadi. You can make a screenshot of this one also. Make your screenshot. Make your screenshot here. Now, I am going to bring the other one of our own private website, that link for us, knowing that it is our own private resident. You can make your screenshot here as well. You can make your own screen, you make your screenshot here as well. Make your screenshot here as well. You can see. Make your screenshot, everything. Then make your own investigations. They will never know peace. But now, no. They will never know peace. Here you find the exact location of this very new mandate owned by Fulanis. That is why I say from the beginning of this very program, we have to build it with what we have before, because it's like building a case. You're a Biafra, you're working with the Fulanis. The evidence is there. You're a Biafra, you say you're agitating for Biafra, and you are working with the Fulanis. And you think that your life will remain normal. Your life will never remain normal. Now, I am now going to take you to the main building for you to see the building in question. This is the building. This is the building. This is the building. This is the building. We are going to make it, bring it more clear. We are going to bring it more clear. We are going to bring it more clear so that you can see it. But I just want to show you the picture of this very building that we just saw right here. You can see here. You can see here. This is the address. This is the address. This is the address. You see? 4-bedroom. You can see? It is 4-bedroom. 4-bedroom. And then you have two bathroom. Then this is the square meter and the height, both the square meter and the height of the building. Now, here it doesn't address. This is the house address, like I said before, 2449 Olivia Dr. Ellenwood, Georgia. This is the postal address. It is off market. It is not for sale. It is not for sale. You understand what I'm saying now? It is not for sale. The house is not for sale. It's off market. Like I said, the Zulu Nigerian government, they have bought the house for this very woman. And I'm telling you, she's going to pack out for this. Because this building have a link with the Biafra movement. Now, let me see what else I can show you. This is the down part of the house. This is the down part of the house. This is the down part of the house. Like I said, if you are in Evidence TV, you are going to do this and you are going to get this and then go link and do your own more research, you know. Do your own more research. Now, I'm going to take you how we can see the building of the house. How we can see the building of the house. I'm going to show you how we can see the building of the house. Now here, you can see this is the building. This is the address. This is the address. This is the address. This is the address. Ellenwood. You see? Ellenwood. 2449 Olivia Dr. Ellenwood. The same house. 4-bedroom. Bathroom. And this is the square meter. And this is how much they are going to sell it. If the Nigerian government want to sell the house, right now, but it is off market. It is off market. If you make your research, you are going to find out more things. You are going to find out more things. Now, let me make your screenshot. Make your screenshot before we go to next section. You can see here, it says off market. It's not for sale. Mean that the Nigerian government have bought it. Fulanis, they have bought. It's off market. It's not for sale. But this is where the new dimension mandate that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze used to defraud the Afrans, and this is where she's living. This is where she is living. This is where she is living. So after this very exposition, believe you me, that they are going to pack out from there. We are going to force them. You see all these people that are pretending that they are fighting for Biafra in order to work for Nigerian government. Anytime they turn back to fight for Biafra in truth and honesty, they must do the right thing. I am not saying that someday Ngozi Orabueze might not. She might one day turn back to fight for Biafra. Simon Ekpa might one day turn back to fight for Biafra. I want people to understand my message. You know what I'm saying now? I want people to understand the direction of my exposition. My direction of exposition is to compel the evil ones to begin to do the right thing. I am not saying that tomorrow Finas and Woru will not turn back to begin to do the right thing. I am not saying that. But I am one of the people that is compelling them to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying now? I am one of the people that is compelling them forcing them to do the right thing. I know force, but I mean they won't do the right thing. So I might not say this. I might not say this again because the spirit lets me to say it now. You understand what I'm saying now? The spirits of this very exposition led me to say this right now. So I am not saying that they are not going to. They might not. Let me correct my English. I am not saying that they might not one day. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, with all this attack given to her, given to Simon, exposing them more, they are not comfortable where they are. They are not, because a lot of Biafrans have already lost their life. Mazen Nnamdi is in DSS dungeon. Why somebody is collecting money from Fulanis to sabotage this very struggle? And the person is a Biafra. My job is to expose them and then compel them in order to do the right thing when the time comes. Do you understand what I'm saying now? In order to compel them to do the right thing. So let us continue. This is the resident of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, where she used to register new Dimension mandate that she is presenting to Biafrans, that it is a platform that is helping this very movement, which of course is owned by the Fulanis, Musa Maccido, Mary Stark. So this very new Dimension mandate that you see all these people representing them on this very website, it is registered under the name of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And now they now have to form another website to present it to Biafran that this is the new Dimension mandate. So whatever money that is coming from this very platform, it is coming from the Fulanis. And the person that they are enriching is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Dorothy Anthony Adanne, Adonou, Professor Chioma M. Ukoma. These are the people that are involved. Musa Maccido, Mary Stark, Benny Anyanwu, Prince Ewu, the Ghanaian hacker. So the registered address of this very Biafra or supposedly Biafran platform, with the faces that are being recognized in this very movement, generally, you know what I'm saying now? Generally, the registered address is being registered under the name of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And this platform, this very one here, this is her own private, social website. From this very private social website, the same address that is being registered with that is also on this. A female, an individual, can see here, an individual. Look at it there. An individual. According to the information, she graduated year 2014. Med school medical school name. She did not put it here. You could have put it. You could have put it, because if you put yourself in Biafra movement and you are not clean, if we are going to expose you, as long as Biafra is involved, everything about you will be exposed. Everything about you will be exposed. I have not done exposition against Simon. What you saw me doing against Simon is just a normal exposition. When I begin to dig, I am going to dig out a lot of things. I have not done exposition against what is her name? Azoka. I have not done exposition against Azoka. When I begin to do exposition, I am going to go deep, because as long as you have connection with Biafra and you use Biafra in order to defraud, to kill our people, your life will never remain the same. So New Dimension that you saw is being registered under the platform of this very woman. Everything about her is here because of this very address. You can see even local number, her local number. You can see it here. Everything about her is here. Everything. Therefore, it's not something that you come in order to play with. You can't come in the Biafra movement in order to cash out. It is not possible. If people have done it in the past, those that are going to come up, they will not dare it. Because some people like me are going to expose you. Because of this very address. That makes everything about this very woman is now in public. 2449 to Olivia Dr. Ellenwood, Georgia. Because of this. In connection with this. In connection with the platform that they use in order to defraud the Afrans. That trigger us to find out that the address, the house address, is where Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is living. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Now, let us now go step by step so that we can go and then look at the house. Because here, let us check again what we can find out, because we must dig. We must dig. We must dig out something. We must find something. As this position is going on, more digging is going on. We are going to find out a lot of things in order to help our people to do more investigations. In order to help them to do more investigations. So if you have not done a research, a screenshot, I think this is the time for you to do a screenshot. A screenshot. This is the time for you to do a screenshot. This is the time for you to do a screenshot. This is the time for you to do a screenshot. So now, let us now take a look at this. We are now going to go into this house and then see how the street looks like. We are now going to go into this very house and see how the street looks like. You can see, like I said, this is the This is the house. 2449 to Olivia Dr. Ellen Woos, GR, Georgia. And this is a postal address. And this is how much that they can sell it. And Nigerian government can sell the house if they wishes to. It has a 4-bedroom and 2 master bathroom, and where somebody can just go to toilet and then wash their hand. That is why it's called 2.5 baths. 2.5 baths. So, but they have 4 bedrooms, and 2.5 bathroom. Now, let us now go into the view street and then see. Okay, let us see. So this is the house. So this is the house. And now let me show you the let me show you. If you look there, here, you can see 2449. If you look down, you can see just close to this place. Look here. You can see 2449. You are going to see 2449. So this is a house that is being registered. I don't know, register like new dimension mandate. This is a house probably owned by Fulanis. Now this is a part of the corner of the house. You see, part of the corner of the house. Yeah, this is it. This is the house. So this is the house where a new dimension mandate owned by Fulanis, because all they need is just a registered address. This is where Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is. This is her own private residence. You understand what I'm saying now? This house here, this one, not this one, but this one here. When you look here, 2449. 2449. 2449. I want to see how to bring this in up. 2449. Now let us now go further and then see how the house looks like. These are the neighbor's house. These are the neighbor's house. This is the house. These are the neighbor's house. You see? Now you can do more research. These house LMI. This is a company. I am going to call this number for those of you who are there watching already. This is probably a construction company, but it's one of the residents which inquiring. It is not making an inquiry is not a bad thing. Making an inquiry is not a bad thing. Making an inquiry is not a bad thing. And the number of this very vehicle, maybe it's just about 2 minutes away from this very house that we're talking about, owned by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. The number is 770-491-0343. 0343. Now let's continue. So we're going back now. We are going back now. So you can see this is a normal resident. These areas are just a normal resident house. These are just a normal resident house. A normal resident house. Is it? These are just a normal resident house. These are just a normal resident house. So like I said, the house that we just saw here is a resident of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. These are private residents that is being used to register this very new dimension, and the one that they use to in order to defraud the Afrans. You know, some say now they use it in order to defraud the Afrans. And here is the same house that we just showed you right now. You can see here 4-bedroom flats, and this is the bathroom, and then here is the address. The house is off the market. It 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 is off the market. So my brothers and sisters, as a Biafra, if you are coming to work for Biafra, if your heart is not clean, if you are coming in order to use Biafra to extract money, to fraud Biafrans, to do one or evil against this very movement, believe you me, you are not going to succeed. You are not going to succeed. As Ngozi Orabueze, Simon Ekpa, Privet, Nnadi, Dorothy Anthony, they have come in order to use this very movement to defraud the Afran, to sell this very movement to the hands of the Fulanis. And in the course of this very exposition, a new find out just been made where we find the address, the registered address of this very new dimension mandate. You understand what I'm saying now? What we just show you is the address of the new dimension mandate owned by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. This is it. Owned by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. It is owned by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You know what I'm saying now? So anybody that is coming for this very movement in order to use it to enrich yourself, it is Togo area. Those days are gone. Where stories like there was a story when two brothers, the Afrans, they eat $70,000, and that's in United States of America. So it is now becomes as if that it is a business, turn by turn business for the people living in America in order to use this very movement to enrich themselves. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. What we did today, it is a fulfillment of a prophecy of Master Nnamdi Kanu saying that if you come into this very movement in order to sabotage this very struggle, that we are not only going to expel you, but we are also going to make you known by the Afrans. And this is part of it. New Dimension mandate sponsored by the Fulanis in order to sponsor Simon, and his position, a supposedly platform that are supposed to mean for the Afra, we found a Fulani man, not an Hausa man, who ran for gubernatorial, not a House of Representative, under government South Gombe, under the platform called SDP Party in Nigeria in 2023. And this very SDP Party was sponsored by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, using her platform as the president of NCWSCE. She is the current president. I don't know if she is the worldwide president or only the Nigerian president of NCWSC. But I know that the person or a woman whom was the president of NCWSCE, she fought a kind of media war against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze when Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, presenting herself as the president of NCWSCE in Georgia, this same Georgia. And this happened 2022. You also say now, this happened in 2022. In 2022, this woman presented herself as the president of NCWSCE in Georgia. She fought a war, a media war with this woman. And today, the woman whom is the former president is no longer in the NCWSC, and she has formed her own organization. I don't know how they did it, but Ngozi Orabueze is now in charge of this NCWSC. That now she uses this very platform in order to campaign for one Nigeria, under New Nigeria. This is where Musa Maccido now have to come in. Just say now, what I'm going to show you is another digging that I find out, another thing that I find out about this very NCWSC. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, you can see her name, very bold. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, administrator. Now, here, you see the names? You see her name? Look at her here. Look at her here. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You see? Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Here is another one. These are board members of this NCWS. Olukayode Walter Oluwole. Now, you see, let us see another one. Anthony Dorati. Are you sure that this is not? Okay, this is Attorney Deborah Dairo. These are part of the board members. Now, there is another one, Yusuf Solihu Olawunmi. He is also part of the board member. Now, here, another one here. What is her name? Sodaya Hadawa Obawu from Abia State. Also a board member. Now, here you see Fatima Lawson. Fatima Lawson, a community member. This is her own profession. Now, another one here is the same man, Musa Maccido. Musa Maccido. Musa Maccido. Look at him here. This is Musa Maccido. This is another thing that I just find out. In the course of making more research about the NCWSC, when I find out that they pulled it out on the 27th of November, but just find out that they brought it back. In the course of making those research. And you can see here, July 28, 2021. July 28, 2021. Musa Maccido from Gombe. You see that? Musa Maccido from Gombe. From Gombe. The same man, in the course of making this very research, we find out. Now, I am going to show you a video of the former president. A video of a former president of the NCWS, where she made this very publication and tell Dr. Ngozi Orabueze that she should stop impersonating their officials. Stop impersonating our officials. NCWS wants Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. This was in 2022. NCWS wants Ngozi Orabueze. Stop impersonating our officials. She is presenting herself at that time as the president of NCWS Georgia, this same Georgia where she is residing. Now, listen to the woman. Let's listen to her.
Well, like I said, we have affiliate bodies everywhere, especially in Nigeria. We have over 200 and something affiliates here in the national, and the states, they have their own affiliates. We also have affiliates outside the country. We have NCWS in diaspora. We have one in Chicago and one in UK. But I was very, very surprised and disappointed that at this time that Nigerian name is being dragged in the mud, a woman will come out and lie about her position in NCWS. One, Ngozi Orabueze, she came out and said she's the president of NCWS in Georgia. We don't know her. And we're...
Did you listen to that? This woman was the NCWS that is representing, I don't know if it's Nigeria or worldwide. But she came out to warn Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, presenting herself as the president of NCWS in Georgia. In Georgia. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Now, she had now taken position of this very woman. And as you see what we just showed you about the platform of Ngozi Orabueze in 2021, where she have already made herself with her team, she created her own team of NCWS administrator in 2020. So these are all plans right from onset in order to do what? To destabilize this very movement. How am I sure? Am I sure that if this woman have not been working with Simon and Ekpa right from the beginning, how am I not sure? Let's not say now. Let us continue. Let us continue.
We're very angry that women can continue to be dishonest at this time that Nigeria is trying to clean her image, to launder her image. Women are lying. How do you, when you lie that you are a president of NCWS and people know that you are not a president, how do you face people? Please, whatever she said in that newspaper is null and void. She's talking nonsense. We don't know about it. It's not backed by NCWS. She is talking whatever she likes on her own. We don't know her.
This is this woman, Dr. Mrs. Gloria Shoda. I am also going to show you a publication after my research where that publication refer her as the former NCWS. Former NCWS, meaning that Ngozi Orabueze is now official NCWS president, backed by the Fulanis. And the reason why they helped her in order to remove this woman, because she promised the Fulani that she is going to destabilize this very movement. I hope you're understanding. I hope that you are getting the message. 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 Now, the publication of this very woman, Dr. Gloria Shoda, her new organization, my cause of bringing this very is her link being the former president of NCWS. You can hear the video where she lamented, and now it's an International Council of Women, meaning that she now have, or they created another, which is now ICW, International Council of Women, elect Dr. Gloria Laraba Shoda as a board member. Here it says, the International Council of Women, ICW, has elected Dr. Mrs. Gloria Laraba Shoda, MNI, into its board. She is the first Black African to be so elected. The election took place on May 17, 2022 at the Mercure Point Hotel, Avignon Center, France, during the AGM of the ICW. In that capacity, Dr. Shoda will be in charge of African Women Council affiliation to the ICE. Before her appointment, now this is where I am now getting your attention. This is where I'm getting your attention. Before her appointment, Dr. Shoda was the immediate past president of the National Council for Women Society, NCWS, in Nigeria, having served between 2016 and March 2022. This is where I have to end it here. This is where I have to end it now. Now, according to her video, where she said that NCW, they have affiliation all over the world. According to what she said, they have affiliation all over the world. So now, as Dr. Ngozi Orabueze being in charge of the NCWS, now coming into the Afro movement with a new dimension, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made mention at earlier, that Simon is bringing a new dimension into this movement. He is bringing, he did not say that he has brought, but he is bringing a new dimension into this very movement. People should go and listen to him, and so many other people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made mention for us to go and listen. Now, the woman whom successfully taking the position of NCWS as a president in Nigeria, if not worldwide, she now have to create a new dimension, because when you check the time that Musa Nnadi Kanu made that very broadcast, I think it was in 2019 or maybe 2020 or maybe 2021. You know what I'm saying now? But the new dimension mandate, was created between 2020. Look at it here, 2022. You see, 2022. We saw here. Now, if we go down to maybe check more when this was created, what we saw here, look, 1st September 2022. Another one is 26 April 2023. So, meaning that this very new dimension was created 1 year after Musa Nnadi Kanu was kidnapped. Do you understand what I'm saying now? In 2022, Musa Nnadi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021. Musa Nnadi Kanu said that Simon is bringing new dimension. I think he made that very declaration 2021 as well. I think he made that very declaration 2021. Yes, he made that very declaration 2021 that he bringing a new dimension. Now, the new dimension of this very woman, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, which she rushly go and registered. She registered it on 2022. You understand now? Because it means that each and every one of them are listening to Musa Nnadi Kanu. They are listening to the message. You understand what I'm saying now? They are listening to the message. So having this very platform in order to come into Biafra movement, you use it to deceive many Biafrans. So whenever the Biafrans, gullible ones, hear that New Dimension is donating $1,000, it is now automatically registered in their brain as what Musa Nnadi Kanu said. And again, with the evil propaganda, blackmail, and that Simon is doing with his adultery platform, it is now automatically registered on the mindset of gullible Biafrans that the new dimension, which Onyen Musa Nnadi Kanu made mention in 2021, you know what I'm saying, is now supporting this very movement. But what they don't know or they are not doing is that they are not reasoning with their brain to find out who is behind this very new dimension. Who are they? What is their agenda? What is a Fulani man doing in the same platform with a supposedly a Biafran woman whom is fighting for Biafra? What is a Fulani man doing with a supposedly a woman that are supposed to be fighting for this very movement in the same platform? And when you look at this very platform of SCWS, you are now going to find out that it was July 29th, 2021. I don't know when they created this, but according to the information that provided himself on this very NCWSCE, like I said, I'm going to pump in these very links on Evidence TV. So for those of you to go there and then begin to take your time to make things research. July 29th, 2021. This is a platform of NCWS. Before she had this very fight with this woman called Dr. Gloria Laraba Shoda. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Our people are not reasoning properly. And that is the reason why we are here to let them or to make them to understand or to help them to reason if that case should be. And part of the findings that we find out on the building of this very exposition is that the SCWS is being registered under a private residence of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And this is the house. And here is the new Dimension mandate, the original registered with every information, company numbers, the incorporation dates, which you are going to find out if you log in, company type name, domestic non-profit corporation, jurisdiction, Georgia, USA, registered address, 2449 Tolivia Dr. Ellen Wood, postal address 30294, Georgia, United States, agent name, Ngozi Orabueze, agent address, Ellen Wood, Georgia, the same address, United States of America. New Dimension mandate. This is the same platform that is sponsoring the Afro movement by the Fulanis. You understand what I'm saying now? This is the same platform registered under the address, a personal address or personal resident of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. I don't know if you don't know about it. The same address where she put her own personal website. And from this very personal website, you are going to find a lot of information. What I'm bringing to you is a raw evidence that you have to do research on yourself. Mailing address of her personal information is this same address. Gender, female. Entity type, individual. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So what we are doing, or what I'm doing, is an inborn. Another marker. Another marker. Biafra must come in truth and honesty. And this will be a warning to any upcoming saboteurs. Because saboteurs. That is why I am calling on this very spiritual cleansing, so that we can be able to fight this very war once and for all against the Fulanis. Those with pure heart need to come on board, both in diaspora and then in diaspora, provide your brother or your sister in Biafra land. Whom is going to be your ear? Whom is going to be your eye? Because they will feed you every information that you need. If things are going wrong, they will be the first to leak and to expose the evil that is going on. The journey that we are embarking on is whiter and white and whiter than snow. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. Nobody will expect Musa Maccido to begin to tell you things that you would like. The thing that you are going to, you prefer lies over truth. I cannot tell you lies. You know what I'm saying now? My job is to make sure that things are working perfectly and to defend the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in truth and honesty. I am not talking about those who are representing the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are representing it, but in terms of defending it, they got it zero. In my own case, and the people that are going to come up, not only that we are representing the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but also we are also defending it. Because defending the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which was passed on to him by Ralph Wazulike, down to Emeka Odumegwu, it is built by truth. And once that truth is being diverted, our job is to protect it. That is our job. You understand say now? That is our job. In order to do what? To protect it. That is our job. This very NCWS woman that was the first, the former president, you can see they are very well known in Nigerian politics. Their voices are being heard. Nigerian newspaper carry their news. Here is one of the publication made on the name of this very NCWS. Say NCWS decries incessant killings of Nigerians in diaspora. In diaspora, the national president, NCW, Dr. Gloria Shoda, in a statement, described it as a worrisome, calling for proper investigation and prosecution of suspects implicated of the crimes. So they are very well organized, but their job is based on political. So you now have to understand the reason why that they now have to come out in order to disassociate themselves or try to disassociate themselves from Nigeria, from the Afro movement, having their agent in this very movement. You cannot begin to understand the reason why. You know what I'm saying now? You can now begin to understand the reason why. But as long as that they are in this very movement to cause and to kill our people, their life will never remain the same. Each and every one of these people that you are seeing here, one day everything about them will be made public, just like as we have now made everything about Dr. Ngozi Orabueze public before the social media. And on this note, I'm now going to bring this very program to the end. And then, like I said, I am going to drop a link. I'm going to drop a link. I am going to drop a link. So you can click and join. Only 5 minutes. Nobody's here. Then I call it a day. And then I'm also going to drop a link of these the link of Evidence TV, Telegram group, and also Evidence TV of WhatsApp group, where some informations you get many informations of what we are talking about. Because, like I said, for me to tell you to go, that I can tell you how I've been able to get these informations or research about this very woman. I can't tell you, to be honest with you. I cannot. I want to make it one who can say, but not could be me. It is the handwork of God. It is the handwork of God. It is the handwork of God. So the link is there. The link is there. Anybody can join in. If you have a contribution, or if you have a debate, if you have a contribution, or if you have a debate that you want to debate about, then you are also very much welcome to bring your debate. But like I said, next 5 minutes, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call it a day. I am going to call it a day. So on the comment section, also, I am dropping a link of Evidence TV Telegram group. Evidence TV Telegram group, so that you can join if you have not joined, so that you can get all these informations that I'm talking about. So I'm dropping the link of Telegram. I am dropping the link of Telegram. Then I'm also going to drop a link of the I'm also going to drop the link of the WhatsApp. I'm also going to drop a link of the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group of Evidence TV. This is where you get all these informations. This is where you get all these informations. You get it direct. You get it direct. Get it direct. Yeah, with that direct. So here is the link of Evidence TV WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group. So if you go to if you go to comment section of Facebook, or you are watching from YouTube, you can see the platform of these links. Then join. And on this note, I am bringing this very program to the end. It is now official, like I said, that everything about this very new dimension mandate, the registered office, it is now on a public domain, a platform that they used in order to sabotage this very movement. And this very platform of evidence to prove to you that those who are working against this very movement, there is no hiding place for them. There is no hiding place for them. And on this note, I say good morning, good afternoon, and good night to some of you. My name still remains Mazi Odinkemankandele Nwachineke, one of the servants of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a defender of truth, who stand to fight any evil against this very movement. Shalom. Of Biafran, go to that very message, go and search. Biafrans, this is Mazi Odinkemankandele Nwachineke. The information that I want to bring to you, Biafrans in Biafra land. You see this? It's a de facto government. De facto government. This is an information that say that if you want to know your state in de facto government and the right WhatsApp group forum, direct your message to this very number. Sign, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. As you can see here, it says, here are the 33 states of Biafra with their capital. And when you go down, you'll be seeing the names of the states and the so-called local government in Biafra land under this de facto government. Now, what I'm here to tell you, Biafrans in Biafra land, for you not to fall into this very trap. This very trap is for you to be tracked down by the Nigerian government. This woman, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, she have a similar forum, a similar organization that is championing the Nigerian politics in the name of one Nigeria, NCWS. And this forum or this organization has its base in 36 states, of the damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria. This man here, Musa Maccido, was one of the person that run for House of Representatives in Jigawa State. So the reason why I'm bringing this information to you, for you to understand that if you are taking money from Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, know it that the money is coming from the Fulanis, is coming from Nigerian government. If you give your contact to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze through this de facto government, you are giving her your data. You are giving them your data. And that way, Nigerian government will be easily to track you and do whatever that they please with you. Have it in mind that the Nigerian government, what they do is to adopt our people, harvest their organs, and sell it. So if you want to save your life, do not have anything to do with this de facto government. As you can see on the down page, it says, signed by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And here are the states and local government that they plan to have the data of the Biafrans in that very areas. Now here, you can see here, it says that each state will have 15 local government areas. Counting. 15 local government in each state. So it means that each and every individual are going to have their data given to them. I repeat, each and every Biafrans, you are going to willingly give out your information, give out your location, give out every piece of data that you have. Do not, I repeat the word, because I know that this very link or WhatsApp or message is flying around all across. So if you have already joined, exit yourself, I advise you to change your number. As you can see this one, Aisha, Federal House of Assembly. I made an exposition about this woman, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and I target the mole in executive of the Biafra movement, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Look, it is not a joke. This is not a joke. So they want to take your data and give to the Fulanis, the people that she is working with, the people that she is working for. Do not, I repeat, do not, and don't doubt when I'm telling you this. Do not. And I will advise you to go to Mazi Odinkema Nkandele Nwa Chineke Facebook page or YouTube. Go there and search for a program with the title Mole in the Biafra movement, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Just go there, stroll down and look for all the videos. You are going to see part 1 and part 2 of this exposition against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And this man here, I want you to take your pen and paper, write down this name, Musa Maccido. Musa Maccido. I want you to take your time, write down this name. And when you check it, you are going to see this man. This man is one of the people that she sponsored through this organization. This is the same thing that she wants to use. This is the same thing that she wants to use the so-called de facto government in order to have the data, the complete data of all the Biafrans. You know what I'm saying now? To have all the data of the Biafran, go to that very message, go and search for it. You are going to find it very, very interesting. So if you have anything to do with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, desist yourself, because she is not fighting for Biafra in truth and honesty. She have come to do the bid of her master, which are the Fulanis. And this is evident. So mark this name, Musa Maccido, NCWS, Jigawa State. Mark it, you are going to see it in that very program.